If you enjoyed the first movie, you're probably going to enjoy this one. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host, Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about the Netflix movie Enola Holmes 2, starring Millie Bobby Brown, Henry Cavill as Sherlock Holmes. I don't know how long it's been since the first movie, but Enola opens up a detective agency so she can help people. People are coming in, but they're wondering, where's the real detective? Because she's a young girl, so nobody wants to hire her. They know the name Holmes, and they're like, well, is your brother available? And this leaves Enola discouraged. She's getting ready to close up shop, get rid of the office, when this young girl comes in and asks her to find her sister. They are match girls. They work in like a match factory, and they all, some of them live together. They're not like blood sisters, but they look out for each other. So this young girl is looking for her sister. She's been gone for about a week, and Enola takes the case. She's like, of course I'll help you. A young lady looking for another young lady. I'm gonna help you. People are not looking out for you, so I'll do it. We'll worry about price later. And a theme that's mentioned often in this particular movie is pull at the thread to get answers. So that's what she does. And of course that leads to some bad people looking for her, but that also leads to her speaking with Sherlock a little bit more. Now, Sherlock is in this movie a lot more than the first one. Mycroft, not so much. He's mentioned, and I think he's seen like a flashback or whatever, but he's not in the movie. So it's a lot of Sherlock, but he does not overpower the movie from Enola. He's working on his own case. They happen to run into each other. They discuss a little bit about each other's cases or whatever, but it's still like, I got this mentality from both characters. They just like, I got this. I don't need your help. Whatever. I'm gonna do what I do. So Enola, as she is working through things, she realizes she can't do everything by herself. And as Sherlock is working through things, he realizes he can't do everything by himself. So it's like these two characters who have this loner persona, they break free of that. And not only are they siblings, they're both really smart. They lean on each other. Sherlock leans on some other people, and I believe both characters at some point say, I need your help, to other characters in the story. And that's very rare, especially for Sherlock. So they do have scenes together, and they have a scene where both of them are looking at a crime scene. And usually Sherlock is the one that takes the lead. We watch any Sherlock Holmes, he takes the lead, and maybe Watson chimes in a little bit. But in this particular scene, you have Enola. She is doing all the deduction. She is putting all the pieces together, and Sherlock is chiming in. He's the Watson right now in certain scenes. And it's cool to see that you could see that he respects her and understands how brilliant she is. And he does give her little pointers because he's been doing it a little bit longer, and she takes that, she keeps that in mind. So it's really cool seeing their relationship grow. It's cool seeing Enola bond with other characters. The boy from the first movie, he's in this movie as well, and he comes into play later on. But it's cool also seeing Sherlock lean on his sister for some help at times. It's a fun, witty adventure movie. It's similar to the first one in terms of the adventure she gets into, but she's older, she's more clever, she's able to put things together at a quicker pace. It's not as much fighting in terms, she seemed like she beat up a lot of people in the first movie, but in this one she doesn't fight as often hand to hand. There's a lot of running around and putting things together, and it's a bigger mystery. They drop a couple of Easter eggs for the series in particular, and I hope that we get another movie because I enjoy it. I enjoy this series, and I enjoy the characters. I like Henry Cavill as Sherlock Holmes, even though we don't have a full movie with him, but I enjoy him in this movie playing off Enola. So if you enjoyed Enola Holmes, the first one, you're most likely going to enjoy the second one. If you watched the movie, let me know what you thought about it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Deuces.